Hey guys, welcome back to Brickwater Bay. Today we're looking at the museum and we're looking at the Palace Cinema. The Palace Cinema, I absolutely love this model. I was a little bit nervous about this one because it is tan and dark tan bricks and my paths are the same. I was worried that this building was just going to disappear into the paths, but it's actually made it stand out more, I think, and I prefer it more against the tan tiles than I do against the dark bluish tiles. I know it's my cinema, so it's my preference, but it allowed me to incorporate the little Hall of Fame stars. I actually added some additional ones out the front. Internally on the cinema, all of the ground floor has been tiled in red tiles, so it's got a nice, smooth red entranceway. Upstairs in the actual cinema room, I've put some additional curtains around the windows to match the ones that sit either side of the cinema screen, which I will show you. And then I've tiled the roof as well. The roof's actually tiled in tan tiles. It's the only building in here that was tiled in tan tiles. The original design of the roof plates was tan, so I try and keep them the same. So if the roof plate was light bluish grey, my tiles would be light bluish grey. So this one got a tan roof. This has been fitted with Game of Bricks lighting kit. They obviously do a specific kit for the Palace Cinema. It's a really nice one. I'll just grab my battery pack and I can get that plugged in for you. And then you guys can see it as well. Yeah, I really like this one. It's got the chasing yellow lights at the front. It's got the changing colours across the canopies and underneath the tower at the front as well. I've also put a drone on the side of the building. I've got a little lad who's got a controller who's controlling the drone. I just thought that was a little bit of fun on the side. But yeah, the lighting kit for this one's a really, really good lighting kit. It's very bright, very colourful. This sits next to my downtown diner, and this was what I was saying about that beachfront vibe. Obviously, I've got the red, the yellow, the blue, the green flashing lights of here. I've got the same on the front of the diner. It's very much that seaside environment when you put these two next to each other with the beach and the harbour wall in place. The other building is a museum. This is a building which is available on Rebrickable. I'll put a link in the description below. Really, really clever build. It's based on the Tower Bridge. So I managed to pick up a cheap Tower Bridge set about 3 years ago now. I bought that one. And I built the Tower Bridge. I couldn't resist the opportunity to build two models. So I built the Tower Bridge, then took it all apart. And then I built this model based off of Rebrickable. Really nice build to make. It is a very bricky build. It's not smooth and refined like with the Jazz Cafe that we spoke about before. It's a very bricky build, and you can feel the difference between a Rebrickable model and a official Lego model at times. But they sit next to each other, so they actually look really good next to each other because they're both similar sort of design. I've made a few changes to mine. Obviously, this set requires no additional parts from the Tower Bridge set. However, I've gone through and I've replaced all of the pavements, which are done in studs on the actual official set, and they're also grey, which doesn't go with my theme. So I've been through and I've replaced all of the studs with tiles. Additionally, the front door on the building is made out of bricks on the actual Rebrickable model. And it looks very clumpy and it just doesn't fit right for me. So I've actually replaced it with a standard Lego door. Obviously, I had to buy some additional parts and do some additional modifications to the building to make that work. And I've also replaced the canopy with a more modern Lego vibe as well. So this is your Palace Cinema and your museum. Both have lighting kits. This one was a fully custom made lighting kit from Game of Bricks accessories range, all powered underneath through the base plate. You'll notice that the USB cable comes out of here, and that'll plug into the back of the last buildings we put in, and literally just power it up straight away from the switch on the side of the table. So let's get this taken apart. Let's have a look inside, and then let's get in the city. So here we've got the Palace Cinema and Museum all stripped down. Inside the Palace Cinema, as I said before, has all been fully tiled. matching the existing theme. The museum, this is like the cafe area of the museum. This is what I was saying about it being very bricky inside and out. And then moving on to the first floor, we've got a little dinosaur exhibition. Very similar vibes to the Natural History Museum. I might change this up one day and put different interiors in. This is the cinema. Again, it's tiled inside. I've put additional curtains either side of the windows to match the curtains around the screen. The roof is exactly the same, fully tiled, like the remainder of the city, but nothing else has been changed. In here, you've got a little model of Tutankhamun, which is a nice gesture, and then some other statues. And quite a basic roof. This is made out of the car plates that came with a set a long time ago, or the road section plates in the Tower Bridge. So quite a clever way of using them. But yeah, that's the Palace Cinema and Museum stripped down. So let's get these back together and then get them back in the city alongside the diner and the jazz cafe. Right, this is the museum and the cinema going into its final place. This sits just across the front. Let's plug it in and slide it back in. So you see what I mean by these two buildings here. They look very similar in design and architecture. So the harbour front follows along here now. There's a couple of trees along the harbour front. There's an ending to the road. So we'll get to the beach very shortly. I want to get a few more buildings in first. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much again for watching. Please like and subscribe. This is the cinema and the museum. In the next video, we're going to be looking at the detective's office and the costume store, which is a rebrickable MOC of the Disney Castle. I believe it's the first version of Disney Castle. So yeah, I'll see you next time for that video. Thanks a lot, guys. The museum sat next to the jazz cafe. Really looks apart. And that's the vibe of the street behind the subway. And then moving in to the Palace Cinema and the diner on the corner. It's really starting to get something somewhere now.